3 something in the morning, and I am going to start meal prepping for my baby. So today I'm going to try making some baby food for the first time, so I'm so excited about it. So the first thing I'm going to start is I washed this sweet potato, so I'm just going to stab it a few times because actually I am going to bake it. So I know most people will like steam or boil things, but actually I don't have right now the things I need. They're coming on Amazon to be able to do it, and I'm just so excited. And baking the potato is how I really like to do it, so I figure I think it'll still work too. So I'm setting it in a cold oven, and I'm just going to turn it to 400 and let it warm up, and then check on it in like an hour. All right, so it looks nice and soft and squishy, so I'm going to take it out. It's been in there for probably about an hour and 20, hour and 30 minutes. So I did end up cranking it to 425 instead of 400. And I'm just sticking it in my fridge right now to kind of let it cool off before I handle it. So normally I would be making like a bigger batch, but because sweet potatoes you could just buy them like individually, I kind of wanted to see how Sam like processes and digests it first before I make a huge batch. So so this is just kind of trial. I don't know if you could tell, probably so, but this little guy has woken up 40 minutes early. I wake up so early so I could try to get some work done, and he's just playing around. I'm going to have to wait till later in the day to finish that sweet potato puree because he's kicking. He's fine. He's not upset. He's just playing around. I'm hoping he'll put himself back to sleep. But my guess is probably not, and I'll have to go get him soon. So eventually I will make that puree. Here's the little guy who said, Mommy, it's time to be done working. I want to wake up early and play with you, huh? So yeah, he definitely did not put himself back to sleep because he has way too much playing to do. And did you think I was working too hard early in the morning? Yeah, he's even now starting to look up. Where's a toy? What can I play with? What can I use as a toy? So yeah, this little Sammy is not so little anymore because he's starting to think about eating solid food. Well, it's like 11 o'clock now. This has been a crazy morning. Sam has not wanted to nap, but I am all ready to try to make his sweet potato thingy. So it's very cooled off because it's been there for hours and hours in the fridge. So let me show you what I'm going to do. Okay, so I am just going to cut this open. Oh, and this is a golden sweet potato. These are the kind I love. Actually, let me change the camera angle. Alright, so I have my blender here, and I am just going to dump this baked sweet potato. It smells amazing. If he doesn't like it, I am going to be shocked. Okay, so I'm going to just scrape all this out and blend it all into there, but I'm not going to have the skin. Okay, so it's in the blender, and I have some milk that I just pumped out, and I am going to start off with 4 tablespoons. 2, 3, and 4. Wow, okay. It's using a lot of milk, but I guess this is for multiple things. Then I'm going to blend it together to see what the consistency is. So I'm not going to blend it on camera because it's going to be super loud. So I'll see you when it's blended. So someone's ready for food. So he's getting excited. So to get it to this consistency, I ended up having to add like half a cup of water to it, which I was surprised about.
Hey, Spider-Man. Spider-Man Sam. Spider Sam. You want to see yourself, bud? Here, look. There you are. Who's that cute baby? Who's that cute little baby? That you? Boop. You're waiting patiently for some food. Alrighty.
Okay, Sammy's first taste of sweet potato. What do you think?
What do you think, dude? Is it good? Did you like it? Do you want more?
Do you want more? What do you think? Do you want more? Oh yeah, he likes it. Interesting, huh? What do you think? Do you want... Okay, I think it's safe to say he likes it.
Yep.
Yummy, huh?
So what I eat in a day for Sam.
Okay, maybe one of those will come after if it's more than just one sitting. Oh, too big a bite, sorry.
Sammy, do you like it? Do you like it? Are you happy?
He's not complaining anymore. Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Forgot to show how I'm storing this. So I'm just having a little one. This is, I think, going to be about 2 days worth in the fridge of this Tupperware. And then I have a couple more in the freezer. So I'm going to eventually like do the ice cube trays and stuff, but I'm too impatient to wait for them to come on Amazon. So, by the way, look at my stash. I'm so excited it's growing. So it is early in the morning the next day. Yesterday was a very rough day. Sam had a hard day, and then we're having like electrical problems. So like our living room where we do our work has no electricity. Yeah, so anyway, so I am hoping to have a little bit of a reset today, and my things came in and they're all washed and ready to go, so I can make the baby purees in with what I was hoping to use. It's steaming, so I got this thing off of Amazon, a steamer. I'm sure it is of no surprise to you, considering most of my videos are about Weight Watchers, that I have never steamed vegetables, because I think these are supposed to be like the healthier way to make them. So it's kind of cool, so it could fit into different pots. And then this little guy, I don't know if you could see, he's kind of playing with his hands. And it's like 4 in the morning, so I'm just hoping he stays asleep because he could really use some good sleep. Already washed, we have these little things, so once I make them, I'm going to put them in these ice cube trays. So these you could just kind of push out, so I'm hoping that'll be easy. So let's get started. Okay, so in this pot that I have, I am just going to, I put a little bit of water in here. It's supposed to be 2 inches. I don't know if this is quite 2 inches, but I think it's close. So, step 1. Alright, it's boiling, so look at this thing. I mean, once again, maybe I'm showing, oh, a little bit of water. Whatever, I think it's going to be fine. Maybe this is my, like, obviously I'm still working on a healthy lifestyle, that I think this thing is so cool. But I think this little thing is so cool. Alright, so I am just having frozen green beans. I don't know if they're in season yet, or whatever. Okay, it's hard to knock them in. I'm going to pour this in off camera. Another thing that I like about this is it has this little thing. I'm going to be using something like a hot thing so I could get it out. But once it's done steaming, I'm going to cover it. I think it's going to be pretty easy to take out. So I'm going to check it in about 10 minutes. I want it really, really tender. Alright, don't be like me. Don't fill it too much. Look at what's happening. It's all dripping and stuff. 10 minutes was perfect. I could, like, see they're all limpy and stuff. So I'm just, okay, I need a hot pad. Alright, let's see how easy this thing is to take out. Oh, very easy. Nice. Alright, so far so good for this little thing I got on Amazon. Okay, so I stuck my green beans in here, all steamed up, and I'm going to just try to blend it first and see if I could kind of get it to a little bit better consistency with adding nothing first. So I'm going to do that off camera because it'll be super loud. Alright, so with adding nothing, this is the consistency, which actually I don't think is that bad. I am going to try to make it a little bit smoother because Sammy is in the very, very beginning of trying these purees. So, and this is like a very different flavor, obviously. So I kind of want to make it a little bit easier. So I'm just going to add 1/4 cup of water and see how the texture changes. Alright, I think this is a little bit of a better consistency for, yeah, because it's kind of like dripping but still has a little bit of chunk. I think he could be able to handle that. Well, not chunks, but so I did add the, I added the water that it was boiling in because I think that was supposed to add some more nutrients back to it, and I ended up eating having about 3/4 cup to this. So awesome. Okay, so I just have my ice cube tray, and I think I'm just going to try to, oh, it's going to get messy. Oh, bummer. Alright, well, I'm going to have to clean this up afterwards because, yep, I'm going to try to fill these. Okay, my recommendation to do these by spoon. Don't try to pour it because that was really messy and it didn't work so well. But and I think I kind of wasted a lot. But there's this much in there. It's hard to get it out. So I'm not going to bother. But that's not bad. Okay, so green beans, I'm going to put the topper on and put the freezer, then get going on the peas. Alright, next one is green peas. So I'm going to do the same thing. I put less water in this time and see how it goes. Alright, let's check it out. Let's see. I think I'm going to cook them a little bit more. Yeah, I'm going to cook it a little bit more. Well, I have a little helper here. He's going through a rough patch. I'm so sad about it. So it's way before the time he's supposed to be waking up. But he was crying, and so you're looking a little happier now. You like snuggling with mommy? He was crying, and which, first of all, like when he wakes up, especially in the morning, like he usually doesn't cry. And maybe if I like, maybe he'll be like, ah, you know, like, hey, I'm here. But like, he woke up like crying, and it broke my heart. And yeah, it did. And then like, so I tried to pick him up and I tried to like resettle him, and like I rocked him and all this stuff, and he just was crying and crying. And so I was like, oh, did you hear the ice machine? That's just the ice machine. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna feed him and start the day, because he had a hard day yesterday. We all had a hard day yesterday, and I just don't want him to start, I just don't want to start off today with a battle, basically. So he's awake, and we're just going to see what the day brings us. But I'm hoping sometime, like maybe he just needs extra cuddles. He is teething, and like we could see the little mound, so it might just be, but he's not acting uncomfortable. So little boy, I don't know what's going on. But I'm hoping some time in the wrap will like maybe he just needs some extra cuddles, and maybe I could finish with these baby purees. But hey, your hand's not supposed to be out. What's going on? So we'll see. Alright, I think the peas are done, so I'm going to try to, and they're definitely cooled off because I turned off the stove and everything before I got him. So they're cooled off, so I'm going to try to blend these up. Alright, so this is the consistency I'm going to try. I ended up adding a cup of the water from the steamed, or that I used to steam it, so I'm going to try to put it in the ice cubes a little less messily this time. Alright, here are the peas. I was able to fill up both, and actually I had some left over, but I don't have a place to put it. So that was really easy. Alright, so I'm going to end the video here. And thank you guys so much for watching. If you have tips for making your own baby food, I would love to hear them because this was my first time. The spoon method was a little bit less messy, but if you have a even better version, I especially would love to hear it, and I'd really appreciate it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you are new, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Well, it still is. My brain is still as foggy. And a thumbs up is great. And also, please, my husband and I run our business, so if you want to check out our little handmade shop, we have a link down below. Okay, see you next time. Bye.